President Obama will hit the road tomorrow, kicking off a week full of money issues. He starts off in Colorado, where he will sign the massive $787 billion stimulus package. Fox 61's Sabrina FANG tells us why he chose Colorado to do just that.
President Obama's decision to take the stimulus on the road is not an accident. The bill signing in Colorado is meant to show he's in touch with average Americans outside the political beltway. The administration also feels the massive recovery plan still needs to be sold to the public.
Psychology is important in economics, and if people feel help is on the way, if they feel the stimulus plan has delivered some help, that can only benefit the economy.
And on the day the $787 billion stimulus becomes law, the nation's struggling automakers will submit restructuring plans to the government. They need to prove they can repay billions in taxpayer loans and turn a profit again.
We are anxious to see the plans that will be offered by the auto companies.
To make sure Detroit gets back in the black, the White House has set up an auto task force headed by the Treasury Secretary. So far, GM and Chrysler have spent about $13 billion in federal cash, and it's expected the automakers will be asking Congress for more money. From the auto crisis, the president will turn to the mortgage crisis on Wednesday, unveiling his new housing plan in Arizona, a state hit hard by foreclosures. Last month, 4,500 Arizona homes were repossessed, the third most in the nation. The president's plan looks to help cash-strapped homeowners stay in their homes.
Ways people can get their mortgages rewritten in bankruptcy court. He's going to push a law that would do that. He's also going to talk about arrangements where people can get banks to maybe ease up on the debt that banks hold.
And the Obama housing package is expected to cost $50 to $100 billion. At the White House, Sabrina FANG, Fox 61 News at 10.
Helping sell the president's economic stimulus package is Connecticut Congressman Joe Courtney. Courtney was at UCONN tonight holding the first of 5 town hall forums to explain the plan. Fox 61's John Charlton joins us now with more on what folks in Connecticut can expect from the federal government. John?
Well, Susan, because of tonight's huge UConn versus Pittsburgh basketball game, Congressman Courtney called the forum an important pre-game discussion. Although many students plan to be out of there by tip-off, they all knew they had to plan for the future by showing up at the town hall meeting.
Next program is going to 60-40.
The plan is to help all Americans.
To at least mitigate and slow down the decline of these jobs that's taking place.
At UConn's Dodd Center, Congressman Joe Courtney explained what the plan means for college students.
I want to know, what's in it for me, basically. In this, it's a lot of spending. It's a lot of money. So, what am I getting out of it, if anything?
Of the $787 billion American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, Congressman Courtney says college students can basically expect 3 primary things. First is a $16 billion reinvestment in science and research. The University of Connecticut is considered a research-based institution.
Investing in research is really the key to helping our country innovate and thrive, which is really what we need long-term.
To help stimulate innovative minds, the stimulus package will also boost Pell Grants by $17 billion. That means the maximum awarded Pell Grant jumps $500 to $5,231 this year, plus another $200 next year. Courtney claims nearly 52,000 Connecticut college students will be eligible for the expanded Pell Grant funding.
Our most valuable resource currently for the rest of the world is our institutes of education, such as the University of Connecticut.
Finally, the Recovery and Reinvestment Act will help families send their kids to a 4-year college with a new $2,500 partially refundable tax credit. That's supposed to make college more affordable for 30,000 families in Connecticut.
I think a student is more worried about a job than a tax credit.
My confidence will be restored when the economic recovery has already taken place.
And Congressman Courtney also gave an overview about how the stimulus package will help create and save jobs, as well as help stabilize Connecticut's state budget. He plans to focus on those sections of the Recovery and Reinvestment Act at his next 4 town hall forums. The next one is scheduled for Wednesday at Groton City Municipal Building. John Charlton, Fox 61 News at 10.
Thanks, Sean. Well, residents